XQC just signed for a $100 million contract for 2 years, and this is more than LeBron's deal with the Lakers. Online streamers are effectively getting contracts to land them near the top 10 highest paid athletes. And if you're a boomer like myself, you've probably not heard the names of XQC or even Aiden Ross. But it's likely that if you were under 30, you likely didn't even know that this world existed. But in this video, I just want to shed some light on what's been going on in the streaming world, because the back end, a lot of the viewers aren't even tracking the kind of money that's been getting thrown around. Now, XQC and Aiden Ross are two names that have been given contracts to stream on our new website, Kick, and these have been rumored up to $100 million. And this is where I get upset, because growing up I was always told I was never going to make money playing video games, but now we live in a world in where a lot of younger kids, when they grow up, they tell people that they want to become an influencer, a YouTuber, or even a streamer. There's even a study that's asked most kids what they want to be when they grow up, and a lot of them say influencer. And it's hard to urge against it when we're talking about the kind of money that these streamers are making. Now, there's always been an influencer market, even back in the early 90s, but that sort of dwindles when we're talking about the numbers that these current day streamers are making. A streamer holds one of the top concurrent views at 3.3 million, and that rivals some of the largest sporting events. So when you're talking about these numbers being brought in during just one live stream, it's not hard to argue against why you should pay streamers this much. And these online platforms are only going to get bigger, but these companies want one thing, and that's audience engagement, and these streamers have it. And this is because it's hard to actually quantify how many people are engaging on social media, but for these streamers, all you have to do is check their live views. For streamers, not only do they have video counts after they upload a live stream, but you can go right on their live stream and see how many people have actual eyes on whatever they're pitching. So you can see whatever platform that a streamer migrates to, it can easily drive up engagement. Now, for online websites and apps, there's always going to be a new kid on the block that's always trying to compete. And for YouTube and Twitch, that comes in the form of Rumble and Kick. And Rumble's an alternate to YouTube, and in the streaming world, Kick is an alternate to Twitch. Now, I've already made a video about Rumble back when it was trying to IPO, and since then it's effectively remained relatively quiet. But if you look at Kick and Twitch, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to tell them apart. Without the logos, it looks like Kick sort of just cloned Twitch. Now, these websites are effectively gaining traction, but it's not just because of their content creator split payouts, it's also because of the monopoly that YouTube and Twitch effectively have over content creators. Now, it's possible that content creators can get banned or shut down if they don't follow guidelines of the website, so you can see why some might migrate to other websites just to diversify where they're hosted. And in the case of Twitch, they've been recently cracking down on their payouts, so a lot of the content creators are just upset with this, so they've been migrating to either YouTube, Rumble, or even Kick. And recently, Twitch has been juggling how much it actually wants to pay content creators, whether it be a 50-50 or a 70-30. So this gives creators an even more reason to want to leave. And this is the part where advertising and marketing come into play for these new companies. Now, like I said earlier, Rumble and Kick are both the two new kids on the block. Rumble seems to be the more stable one out of the two. They recently IPO'd and they have their finances in check. They also have a back-end cloud platform that they're trying to use. But Kick, on the other hand, has a questionable background, and we know a lot of the money came from the founder who also founded Stake.com, which is an online gambling platform. Now, CoffeeZilla made a video on that. I'll link it down in the description, so you should check it out. But as much as we want to vote for these underdogs, at the end of the day, these companies need to make money just to stay afloat. Or effectively, they'll just be another Mixer who gave Ninja a $30 million contract just to go bankrupt a few months later. And Mixer was a company that was backed by Microsoft, and even they rather chose bankruptcy over the headache. And Kick has an awesome split of revenue between the content creator, a 95-5 split, which is effectively unheard of. Now, this is likely only temporary because it's going to be unstable as a company, especially as they scale, to only receive 5% from a content creator. And this is where the normal 70-30 split is often advertised, even on Twitch, because something like this is just hard to scale for a company like this. Even Twitch is losing money, so that's why they've always been juggling the revenue payouts between content creators. But in this case, the contract payouts for streamers is often better because upfront they receive a lot of the money instead of the long-term revenue issues. And the whole reason they're able to get these large contracts is effectively wherever they go, their audience will follow. You can see how many viewers migrated to Kick because the first day XQC started streaming on the website was having issues and was crashing. And this is all because of the massive engagement that these streamers are effectively able to get with their audience. So you can even see the large social engagement that these streamers have even when they move platforms. And this is effectively what Kick wants. Instead of seeing a clip from Twitch, you'll start seeing it from Kick, and this will effectively bring in more viewers. Now, the way forward is to effectively understand that streaming is the new form of live entertainment. And as a viewer, we need to understand that there's platform wars begging for our attention. Because most people don't pay to use these websites, so the websites have effectively found other ways to make money. Because at the end of the day, if you're not paying for it, you're not a customer. You're the product that's being sold. Now, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos like this. But down in the comments, let me know what topics you want me to talk about next.